Hey, how's it going, everyone? It's Dan with DJ's Custom Lures. Today in our vise we have a 3/8 ounce manic mullet jig head, and for our hook we're using a 3/0 spear point hook, which is not very common with a lot of folks, but I like the spear point hooks, sorry, and they've been working out great for me. Look it up, spearpoint.com. So today we're going to be doing two colors here. This is our first one here. Really like this one here for the shad color, or shad representation I should say. And this one, I get all my skirts from fishingskirts.com. They got a nice selection of there. I'd say probably like 95% of them are always in stock. This one here is a clear silver chrome. And the second color we're going to be using is this one that I think goes really nice with it. It's kind of like an iridescent. You see how it changes color there? And it's got a fish scale look to it. I'm using that as our top. And that one is black silver hollow chrome scale. So we're going to be tying with our white today, and it's the 210 flat wax nylon, of course. Let's get this up here. Get a couple wraps on here, loose wraps here. So fold it over. That's close enough. We'll get it worked around. Make sure we get this at least halfway so we get both sides covered evenly. That all spread out nice and evenly. Get that nice and even so there's no gaps in our. Nothing worse than having a gap in your skirts after you got it all tied up, and go back and at the end and have a big old gap in there. That looks pretty good, so we're going to go ahead and cinch those down. Make sure you don't trap anything in there. Alright. Now for our top color, we're going to use the hollow chrome scales. That's it in there like that. And again, just a couple loose wraps. Make sure you're not trapping anything. Comes even with the sides. Go. Looks good. Nice and even. Maybe get a couple to overlap the other ones. Nice, get it all blended and real nice. All right. And again, here when we go to do a final wrap, I like to use these clips. Oh, Adam from STG Custom Lure Craft turned me onto these. Gets everything out of the way. Pull these back, you can twist them a little bit, get them tight. That gives you a nice area to tie from. From here, you're just going to build up your collar, cinch everything down. Make sure everything's looking good all the way around, which they are. Oh, I'm liking that. So nothing's trapped. We just continue on. There we go. A little bit of anal about that. It's got a little spot there, so we're just gonna add a couple wraps, cover that up. Make sure it looks all nice and pretty. All right, there we go. We're just gonna do our whip finishes. Lock these threads in. Two or three, one more for good measure. Get that off there. And our last step is our cement. What do we do with her? What did we do with our... So there we go. Now always we use our Loon's head cement. Lock these threads in. That's locked on there. I think I'm about due for some new head cement. This stuff seems a little sticky, a little gooey. It's not good. It's supposed to be nice and milky. Mine looks, it's like it's setting up. Time to get a new bottle. But it will work for this. All right, there we go. That. Move our other clip right back here so we don't lose it. And take these and stretch them out and slowly cut it. That way every one of them separates nice and easily. Back side. Ooh, that one pulled apart there. go. A little raggedy. And there we go. I just got to trim her up. If you guys like them long, leave them long. I like to trim mine up. I want it just behind the hook, about a ½ an inch for my preferences. There we go. Nice little shad pattern swim jig. But actually, we are turning this into a bladed jig. So, we ordered these blades. Nice little chatterbait blades. Reflective tape on it already. And we've got our hook where we've left a little gap there. Hey! I got the fumbles. There we go. Jig's on there. Now we just take our pliers and we close that hook gap. Just like so. And there you go. One shad pattern bladed jig. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Once again, this is Dan with DJ's Custom Lures, and I do sell these for $10 each. So if you like what you see, let me know and we'll get some to you. Bye.